I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bored myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
What is up, everyone? So today, you and me will be making salmon croquettes. I'm not even gonna hold you. You're gonna need 1 egg per 1 can of salmon. We're gonna need some veggies. I have the little mini sweet peppers. I have a regular bell pepper, red onion, green onion. I didn't show it, but also had minced garlic. Now, here are my seasonings. You can use whatever seasonings you'd like. The only salt that I'm using is Old Bay. If you have the 30% less sodium, use that. Now I'm over here just chopping up my veggies. I cut them like in a small dice, as you can see. My uncle, he recommends that I use white onion and make them a little bit bigger. And that's going to help with the flavor. Now, let's talk about this salmon that I got from Aldi. Y'all, I am not a fan. I honestly am not. It reminds me of canned tuna. Like, I know it's still fish, but it shouldn't feel like canned tuna when this is a chunk of meat. So I am just removing the skin and the silver skin. Now I'm going to open this bad boy up, and as you can see, there is a spine. It's that little bone, the fish bone. Take it out. If you want to leave it in, you can. You're not gonna die. Shit, my grandma, she used to leave them in there. She used to leave the skin and the bones. It's so soft you can break it up with your hand. We're gonna talk about the seasoning now, okay? So we're gonna get about 2/3 cup of your mayonnaise, and you're gonna put in whatever type of seasoning you want. Again, make sure that it's salt free. The only thing we're really gonna be careful with is the Old Bay. I promise I only added in a teaspoon, and I had some family say it was still too salty. So just measure accordingly, like, you know, cook how you cook. Now after we have everything mixed up, we're gonna throw in our egg, and baby, we're just gonna beat it. After we have everything all mixed up, next we're gonna add in those veggies. Now I didn't even add in all of the veggies, so shit, you ain't got to either. I don't know. Anyway, after we have everything mixed up, next we're gonna add in our breadcrumb. Now this part I don't really have a measurement for. I just look at it and I eyeball it. I'm gonna sprinkle it in. I'm gonna mix it up. For me, if I feel like my mixture is too loose, I'm just gonna add in more breadcrumbs. If I add too much breadcrumb, I'm just gonna add a little bit more mayonnaise, and that's actually what I had to do. I felt like my mixture was a little bit too loose, so I just gave it a little sprinkle of breadcrumbs. And after I put in the breadcrumbs, y'all, it was too tight, so I put in just a little bit of mayonnaise. Don't overthink it. You really can't mess this up unless you add sugar instead of salt, powdered sugar instead of flour, grits instead of cornmeal. Like, I really don't know what to tell you. Like, this is easy. All right, after we have that mixed up, we are now gonna add in this canned salmon that's over here looking like tuna. Mix it up. It should look something sort of like this. Not that. It should look like this, okay? We're gonna get like a couple of tablespoons, and we're gonna form like a golf size ball. After we have it, we're just gonna flatten it on out. And after we flatten it out, we're gonna toss it in the breadcrumbs, and it should look something like this. There you go, like that. As you can see, they're coated, and also it's not a lot of grease in the pan. We're not gonna deep fry these. It's just a shallow fry, 4 minutes per side. Look at that. You can't tell me that don't look good, baby. You can't tell me that don't look good. Thank you for watching.